Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will have a detailed look about one of the company who is going to launch its IPO soon. That is on 2nd November 2022. We will have a look on the IPO's detail of Global Health Limited. So we will have a detailed look about this company. So the bidding dates start with 3rd November 2022 and it ends on 7th November 2022. The minimum investment for this IPO is 14,036 rupees with a total of 44 shares a lot. The price range is between 319 rupees to 336 rupees. The issue size is almost 2206 crores. The minimum investment we have already discussed about this. So this was the overall review of the IPO launch. Now we will have a look about the important days of this company. So the company is going to launch its IPO on 3rd November 2022 and the closing date is on 7th November 2022. The basic of allotment will start from 11th of November and the refund for those who doesn't get the shares will be on 14th November and the shares will be credited to your demat account on 15th November and the listing date will be on 16th November 2022. So this was the overall important date for this IPO detail. Now the question will be why the company is raising money. So here is the answer. The company is utilizing the net proceeds of the fresh issue towards funding of the following objects. The first one is repayment of the borrowings from those the company has taken some loans or the part of the subsidiaries like GHPPL or MHPL. The second one is for the general corporate purpose. Now let's know something about this company. So we will have a discuss about this company. So the company is one of the largest private multi-specialty territorial care provider operating in the north and eastern regions of India. The company has key specialties in cardiology and cardiac science, neuroscience, liver transplant and kidney and urology. So this was the overall look about this company. Now we will have a look on the competitors in this particular market. So the company rank almost 8 in the position. The first one is with Apollo Hospital. You can just pause the video and watch all the company's name and with their fundamental key highlights. Now let's have a look on the quarterly results of this company. So we can see that in quarterly result the sales of the company has increased. As on June 2021 it was around 485 crores whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 617 crore. The expenses of the company has increases from 386 crores to 485 crores. The operating profit of the company is 100 crores on June 2021 whereas it's 132 crores in June 2022. The OPM, which is operating profit margin of the companies, remain the same, which is 21%. The other income which maybe includes in form of selling of some of the assets from different company. So in June 2021 it was around 6 crores whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 9 crore. The net profit after paying the taxes and all, so in June 2021 it was around 42 crores whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 60 crores. We can also have a look that the earning per share of the company, which is EPS, has little bit decreases over time, and we can have a look that the tax of the company is little bit more as compared to June 2021, which is 28% as compared to 33% on June 2022. So this was the quarterly results of this company. Now we will have a look about the profit and loss of the company. So in profit and loss account we can see that the sales of the companies keep on increasing from March 2016 to March 2022 by almost 700 crores. The operating profit of the company on March 2016 was 300 crores whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 460 crores. The OPM, which is operating profit margin, on March 2016 was 22% whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 21%. The net profit after paying the taxes and all on March 2016 it was around 170 crores whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 196 crores. The EPS, which is earning per share of the company, has decreases over time. As we can see on March 2016 it was around 35 rupees whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 7.75 rupees. So this was the overall look of profit and loss account. Now we will have a look on the balance sheet of the company. So in reserve we can see that on March 2016 it was around 976 crores whereas the company has increased its reserve. As on June 2022 it's almost around 1625 crores. The borrowings of the company has also increases over time, which may be in form of short-term loans. So on March 2016 it was around 133 crores which has increases, far more increases, and it's almost around 1060 crores on June 2022. The other liability, which maybe includes in a long-term loan, on March 2016 it was around 328 crores whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 485 crores. This is the overall liability side of the company. Now we will have a look on the asset side of the company. So in fixed assets, which may be included in form of buildings, machinery and all, On March 2016 it was around 914 crores, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 1771 crores. So we can have a look that on March 2022 to June 2022 there is a little bit decrease on the fixed asset of the column by almost 5 crores. So maybe the company has sold some of its fixed assets. So in investment there isn't anything, and in other assets which maybe includes in form of debtors and inventory. So on March 2016 it was around 560 crores in form of other assets, whereas in June 2022 it's almost around 1000 crores. So this was the overall asset side, and this was the best comparison between the liability and the asset side in balance sheet. Now we will have a look on the cash flow of the company. So this was the net cash flow which come out after adding operating activities with investing activities and finance activity. So on March 2016 it was negative 20 crores, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 50 crores. So there is a slightly up and downs in the net cash flow, but overall the company is having a good cash flow. Even on the investment activity sides on March 2022 there is a negative 421 crores, just because the company has buy some of its land and machineries. So this was the overall details of the cash flow. Now we will have a look on the ratios of the company, which is another important fundamental highlights of the company. So the debtors day has been increases over time. As on March 2016 it was around 20, whereas in March 2022 it was around 30. But if you compare with March 2019, then it has been decreases over time. So what debtor day ratio really is? So debtor day ratio measures how quickly cash is being collected from debtors. So over here we can see that in debtors day on March 2016 it was around 20, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 30. So there is a little bit increases of days. Now your question will be, why is this happening? But if you compare with March 2019 and 20, you will see that there is a slightly decrease in debtors day on March 2022. So now I will explain you what debtor day ratio is. So debtors day ratio measures how quickly cash has been collected from debtors. Now we will have a look on the inventory day. So the inventory day has increases over time, but as compared to March 2022 there is a little bit decreases in inventory day. So inventory day basically means the average time a company keeps its inventory before it is sold. Now at last it is a cash conversion cycle which is having a negative performance. So what's cash conversion cycle actually means? So it means that the number of days that the company takes to convert its investment in inventory and other resources into cash flow from sales. The company has increases its ROCE, which is return on capital employed. As on March 2020 it was around 6%, whereas in March 2022 it's almost around 15%. So this was the overall details about the ratio of the company. Now we will have a look on the holdings of the promoters. So on the pre-issue shares holding, the promoters will actually holds right now around 35% of stake, but after the IPO has been launched and issued on the share market, the promoters holding will be less and it will be 33%. So this was the overall holdings of the promoters, which is unplaced. Now at last I will share you the risk and reward of the company. So in strength, so company in India is recognized for clinical expertise in particularly in dealing with comparative cases. The company also focus on clinical research and academics. The large scale hospitals with world class infrastructures, high end medical equipments and technology. The company has a track record of strong operation and financial performance. The company has a growth opportunity in existing facilities and diversification into new services including digital health. The company has experienced senior management team with strong institutional shareholder support. Now in risk, the company has little bit got slowdowns during the pandemic, that is on COVID-19, during limitations of international and local travels, and would continue to harm the company's business. So and second, it is a loss making subsidiaries. The company usually have many subsidiaries which actually making some losses in the company. So it is a concentrated business. It's operate 4 hospitals and 1 in under constructions. If any one of these hospitals were to stop functioning, then there will be a major impact for the business of this company. The company may not have sufficient insurance coverage to cover all possible economic losses, and this may harm its business. The company is subjected to medical and legal risk associated with the operations of medical facilities and in-house pharmacies, including negative publicity. So this was the overall risk and reward of the company. Now my own view about this company. So I personally feel that the promoters holding is very less, which is less than 30, even 50%. So according to me, I will not apply for this IPO. And this is not a buy or sell recommendation video. This is just for your personal knowledge. Do your own analysis before investing. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We will back with another topic. Till then, bye and have a nice day. And If you are new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and share with your friends and family. And if you have already done that, then it really means a lot for us. And please support us as you are doing right now. And give us a comment that whether you are applying for this IPO or not. But in my cases, I am not applying for this IPO just because of the promoters holding and just because of something negative side on the cash flow. So thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.